So I am about to get into all of the cutting, all of that, but I wanted to share with you guys a little trick just in case you don't know. This is my little leather trick, so let me just show you. Let me show you. Okay, so I have here a piece of leather. Last night, so sometimes I have scraps of leather that I've used for main fabrics of other items. But because I am running a sustainable business and I want to be as sustainable as possible, I'm not going to just throw this hide away. No, because there was an animal that this belonged to, and this was a living being at a point in time. So I'm going to try my best to always use as much of the leather that I can. And the way that I'm able to do that is I go ahead and any leather scraps that I had, even if they were just like tossed in a bag or whatever, I take them and I go ahead and re-wet them. And when you re-wet them, you can get out a lot of extra wrinkles and extra lines. And later on, I'm going to try to build like a stretcher. So I'll show you guys once I figure out how to build the device to like stretch out the leather. But this is a way to use any of your leather scraps, just re-wet them and any of the wrinkles that they have, or even if you have a bag or something. If it's black, don't wet something if it's a color. Like, please do not wet anything that's a color. If it's black leather, you can definitely wet it. There will be some dye that comes out, or some color that comes out, but it's okay. Make sure to not put it on any surfaces. I actually have down here, hold on. So I actually have here a shower curtain. It's just folded in half, but I have a shower curtain that I use to lay my leather out on so that I can make sure that it dries as evenly as possible and doesn't leak any dye onto my floor, because I have hardwood floors and I do not want that problem in this studio. So yeah, so that's a trick that, and it also stiffens your leather as well. When you leave it out to dry like this, it makes it a lot harder, so you can actually get a better use of your leather. So that's something that I would say is a game changer. And if you do soak your leather, and say you wanted your leather to be extremely hard, you can soak this leather and put it in the oven. There is a specific, actually, let me just put it on screen. I'll put on the screen exactly how, the temperature wise, that you should do it, because you could do it low and slow, but you can actually bake leather as well, and it'll get super hard. It'll be really difficult. You won't be able to like mold it afterward, but you can still cut it and be able to use it. So that can be a really cool way to use thinner leathers and harden them, because a lot of like lambskin, goat, those are typically thinner leathers that are a little harder to work with if you're trying to use something stiff. So I want to make sure that you guys have some insight on how to stiffen up your leather. Comment down below if you guys want a full tutorial on how to stiffen your leather. Comment with a green heart so I'll know exactly that you want me to read that comment. All right, let's get into the day.